Hey everybody, as the school year wraps up for a lot of you guys, I thought I'd tell you guys this funny cubing story that I had during finals. This happened about 2 years ago, happened freshman year of high school, towards the end of the year, and it's not exactly cubing related, but there is a part of it where cubing does make its way into it, but I thought the story was pretty funny, and I thought you guys might want to hear it, so anyway, let's just get right into it. So, this happened in PE during our final period, the period where we would take our final. Now, we didn't actually have a final for PE. All we did was just clean out our lockers, and we all couldn't go clean them out at once due to limited space in the locker room. So we basically went in classes. Now, but basically, what we did while we were waiting for the other group to go, is we actually were just sitting there, and most people were just socializing. So a lot of them were on their phones, and they were looking through yearbooks and all that good stuff that goes on at the end of the year. Now, me on the other hand, I had my advanced algebra 2 final the next day, and I needed to study up on it because there were a few things I needed to make sure I had before I took this exam. And I was doing like this practice worksheet that my teacher had given me, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, somebody says, "Come on, Paul, you should be having fun right now." And I said, "I have to study for my Algebra 2 final." And some of the girls that were there heard in on this, and they're like, "Wait, Paul, what class are you in?" I said, "Advanced Algebra 2." And they're like, "What? You're that smart?" And it caused a lot of attention to myself. And one of the girls actually came over and looked at my paper. One of them thought it was geometry for a second, but then I told him it was Advanced Algebra 2. And some other people looked at it, and they're like, "I can't do this." So, yeah, that caused a little bit of tension to come to myself. And then my teacher's TA, or teacher's assistant, he came over and he said, "This guy is a genius." And he said that because he knew I could solve cubes, and that's where the cubing part comes in. So, he says I'm a genius, and that I could, because I could solve cubes, obviously. And I said I was studying for this Advanced Algebra 2 final, and I said I need to do this to get into pre-calculus next year. So, yeah, I basically continued studying. Some people thought I should be having fun, but yeah. Anyway, and then fast forward a little bit, my PE teacher was actually looking through one of the yearbooks, and if you guys remember my story of where I got into the yearbook for cubing, he happened to see my page because it was right in smack in the middle of the freshman section, as I mentioned. And he saw, I'm like, "Oh, you can solve Rubik's cubes?" And I'm like, "Yes." And then he's like, "You should teach my kids how to do it." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll do that." So anyway, fast forward a little bit more. After we all cleaned out our lockers, we played capture the flag on the field. In our street clothes, though, not in our PE clothes, because we had cleaned out our lockers. But anyway, so I was happy to be right next to him, as I was doing it, and he asked me if I'd seen Robbie Fernando, the person that can juggle while solving it. And I'm like, "Yeah, I've seen him, because I've seen him at a lot of competitions that I've gone to." And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this story. I thought this was pretty funny. Let me know if you guys have ever had any cubing experiences like this or anything else like this, really. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.